you so much for agreeing to do the 5-minute conversations with us. And hello to both, and taking part in Cambridge Very Shorts. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. So now we have the chance to hear from our researchers, Zephyr, Penoyre, and the creative Aimee Morley, that collaborated with us on this project. So Aimee, hello, I'll start with you. And my question is, what did you need to know from Zephyr to start the project? And what were your tools to interpret his work?
I needed to know absolutely everything because I did not know a single thing about chaos. I'm not like madly knowledgeable about physics in general. So for me, it felt like very much starting from square one, and Zephyr was so helpful and sent me loads of stuff to read and stuff to watch on YouTube to sort of get the ball rolling and get some ideas flowing. In terms of like what I used, I ended up just animating using Photoshop, but usually I use a bit of everything. So I did start out with some initial, just really badly sketched ideas, and then I sort of translated them into our final project.
Thank you. And Zephyr, what were your expectations in the beginning? And did you already know that, like what level you wanted to pitch your research? And did this change afterwards?
So I think I had quite a clear idea of the level. Like as Aimee said, like Aimee came into this not really knowing much about chaos, and I think that's generally true. People don't know much about chaos. It hasn't really come into the popular imagination, and I think that was always the goal, to just find ways to put some of the simple, inevitable parts of chaos forward. But in terms of like how it would look and what it would look like, I think it was a really interesting process of, I didn't really understand how an animation would be made, how the GIF is put together. So there was a lot of working out what actually is the medium we have here and what can we do with it.
How did you feel once the project was finished, when you had the final product?
I loved it, and I was quite relieved because there were points in the middle where I felt like I was leading Aimee down some winding garden path. It was wonderful to see it come together, and I think it tells a really nice story.
We went through a few different sort of idea phases, and we only sort of got to our final idea probably about 3 weeks before it was due. So we had a sudden like change of heart, but I think it worked out really well in the end. I really liked what we came up with.
There were some lovely GIFs that aren't in the final project at all that we made for that shift, which I certainly plan to use in future.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much to both of you for taking part in this project. And yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That's it. Very nice to get to know you guys. And it's really wonderful what you have created.